good morning, good afternoon, good night, whenever you are. My name is Leticia. Welcome to the channel. And today we're finally here to talk about your personal style journey and how to go about it. Maybe you're even asking yourself, what is personal style? Why everyone keep talking about it? How do I approach it? What does it mean? For this first part of introduction, I have to say, first thing, disclaimer. Personal style, it's about self-expression, confidence, about showing who you are and creating an image for yourself. And there's a lot of pressure right now to look a best, be a best, have a personal style and show your style. And that can be overwhelming, and I'm there with you. This is not a journey that takes a couple of hours. No, sir. This is a journey of a lifetime. Also because our styles keep evolving. They're not always the same. Or life change, or needs change, or bodies change. And that's all very normal. Why would our style stay the same? It doesn't. The point here is to make us feel good on our own skin, being ourselves, expressing who you are, and not just by us feeling good, because sometimes we feel good, but then we look at photos and we look as besides other people and we're like, that's not really what I thought it was gonna look like. Is this how I look? And then you kind of, regret life choices. That happens to all of us. So the point here is to make a whole, like feeling good, looking good, and actually expressing what you want to express, be that whatever it is. So if you want to learn more about it, stay with me. So there are many reasons why personal style matters. Just to give a couple of them, like self-expression. Personal style is a powerful way of self-expression. You probably heard that people made a judgment call on someone in less than a minute. Like you look at them and you're like, oh, I know what this person is about. It might not be right. I'm not saying it's right, but it's human nature. If you want to increase your chances of conveying the right image, be there whatever it is. Oh, I'm creative. Oh, I'm romantic. Oh, I'm sexy. Oh, I'm very nice girl. Whatever you want to do, that needs work, because if you're dressing like anyone else or whatever is trendy, that's the image you're passing. You're like just everyone else. Oh, she's just trendy, she goes with the flow, or maybe she has no personality. Is that what you want to convey? I don't know. If it is, that's fine too, but the self-expression will help you take your life whenever you want to go. It's about working with what you have, with the tools you have, so you can actually reach your goals. If your goal is to be professional in the work environment, is not just behaving professionally, you also have to convey an image that you're professional. Going in sweatpants is not going to convey that, and that might not really be how you feel inside, so why not show it? And all of that, of course, is going to boost your confidence. It's going to make you feel great. You know the fake it till make it? So there is another saying that is dress well to feel well. So when everything else fails, just dress up, just dress well. Like I'm here in my best look, also because it's a video about personal style, obviously. What I'm trying to convey to you is that this makes me feel confident. I feel good, I feel great, I feel myself, and I want you to feel like that too. That's how you do it. Not a easy, quick journey, but you can get there. Actually, it's not a journey that finishes. It doesn't get to an end at all. We're gonna talk more about that. So another point is authenticity conveys a professional image if that's what you want, and it depends on which professional category you want to fit in. It can be very efficient too, because it can just simplify your daily routine. If you have a style and you have go-to pieces, go-to colors, you don't have to think much about it. You just like, oh yeah, this works with this, it works with this, I always use this, and this is my uniform. You don't need to have one, but can. And then everything works out fine, because your wardrobe has a style cohesion, it has color cohesion, it fits you, so you don't really have to think much about it. Even if you have like many capsules, you don't have to have a capsule, okay? You have, a gym, a work, a going out capsule, that's fine. All of them are going to have cohesions inside themselves and probably between each other, because it's all your style. And because things are going to be so easy for you now, it's going to enhance your creativity too. So when you want to go a little bit out of your comfort zone, the base you're working with, and then just adding a pop is not gonna ruin completely your look. So if you're a very professional person, all in neutrals, and that's your style, you're a very serious person, that's fine. But then you're like, ooh, maybe I wanna adventure in a yoke yellow leather purse. You can. Is it going to shock everyone else? Yes, maybe that's what you want, but it will work. Why? Because the rest is there, like a pillar sustaining you, your style. You just added something. It's very clear what you did. It's very clear what you wanna convey to people, and you're doing it. Your creativity can have more space to work and go to different areas of your life, maybe makeup, maybe hair, because your pillars, your center is there. Your base is very firm and it's not gonna let you down. And back to the first point, your style is going to change. Right now, you might be working really hard and then suddenly you get pregnant and then your life changes completely because now you have to run after a toddler. Your life will have to adjust. Your wardrobe will also adjust. Your style is gonna change. Maybe now you don't like another things that you did, but that's fine. That happens. Maybe now you lost weight or you gain muscle and now things fit you differently. Now you can adventure in other size that you didn't before because other things fit you better now. That is fine. Also, aging is a part of it. If you age and your hair starts getting lighter and grayer, not a problem. Another group of colors is gonna start looking better in you than it did before. Maybe less contrast. So your wardrobe will adapt if you pay attention to it and it won't let you down. Like some people stay stuck at that time in their lives with that wardrobe, even though their life changed completely. And then it's just such a big disconnection. Their wardrobe is not, serving them anymore. And while it might sound really futile for all the reasons I just told you, it is not. It makes our lives easier, more practical. You know how to shop now. You know how to dress very fast. You're never going through like, oh, I don't have clothes. Like basically every problem that I just enumerated or every problem you have in your wardrobe can be compiled to I don't have clothes. That's what happens. If you're not paying attention, you stare at your wardrobe and you just like, I hate it. I feel demotivated. I don't have clothes. It always comes down to that. So a personal style, it's what will allow you to get over those problems, those mundane problems, and actually enjoy yourself. Feel good about yourself. Doesn't matter anything else. Doesn't matter your weight, your shape, your coloring. It's possible to look good and feel good. So this was just a point convincing you about it, or also trying to make you understand what it is personal style. Now we are going to talk about how to get there. Yes, it is a journey. It will take time. Do it carefully. Something else that I think from my experience, okay, rewind now. I've been studying, reading, and taking courses and practice on myself about this subject for more than 15 years now, easily. I love clothing. I love fashion. I love makeup. Always did since I was a kid. And conveying how I am, like personal style, exteriorizing my personality was always very important to me. I don't know why. It doesn't matter. My point is, I do have a lot of experience and I've been through a lot of phases in my life and I tried so many different things, and that's why I'm here to try to help you about that. Those are my qualifications, let's say. My first point is go slowly. Don't pressure yourself. Why? Because our mood influences us every day. Sounds obvious, right? Okay, so if you're shopping today, you might buy something that in a week or maybe even tomorrow you would never choose. Or maybe you're doing research in Pinterest and you're just picking out good look, and what you feel like it's today a great choice is not gonna be a great choice tomorrow. So basically what I'm saying is like, give time for your brain to marinate for all of the steps that we're going through. So the first step, it's understand personal style. And you're gonna be, I thought that's what we've been doing. Yes, well, just to make it clear, personal style is not about trends. It has to do with the complete combination of your beautiful self, your lifestyle, your needs, your wants, your coloring, your body. Everything is gonna come up and be your personal style. That's why it's personal, because like no one has the same set of configuration of qualities. You are the only one who has that. It might end up looking similar to one person or to the other, but it's always gonna have a twist that's only yours. So the foundation of this work is basically the second topic, which is self-discovery. You can only do this work if you understand yourself. If you don't know what your needs are, if you don't know what you want, how are you going to develop something that is based on those things? So how are we going to self-discover now? My tip is more like a medium to long term tip, which is basically grabbing a journal, registering who you are right now, okay? Before you change anything. One of the things that allow me to understand how I look and how I feel on clothing and makeup better is to register. So I am kind of a control freak, so I have a spreadsheet in which I log every day exactly what I use for makeup and clothing. You don't have to do that. You can if you're very, neurotic like me, but you don't have to. A good and quick way to register is taking daily photos, your outfit of the day. And you don't have to publish them. Trying to take it from the same place, in the same lighting, in the same time, it's ideal because then you don't have like shadows and other things that are going to be getting in the way of how you are perceiving that outfit. But it's good. And you're gonna be like, but I'm not gonna do it just for others. It's not just for others, okay? Think about it like that. If you think you're conveying that you're like very fashionable and elegant, and then you look at the photo and you're like, oh, I look so flumpy, how do you think people are seeing you? Probably a little closer to the photo than from the image you have in your head. You don't have to like superpose like, oh, I'm a fashion model. No, kind of natural, but you also don't have to like, look horrible on the photo. Just try to be natural. Try to do a pose that you can do like more or less every day. Don't try to look skinny and tall. Try to look how you normally are, and take the picture. Why? Because you're gonna start almost like a portfolio of outfits, and some days when you're taking the picture, you are gonna notice, you're gonna be like, even sometimes after getting ready, you'll be like, wow, this outfit is something else. I feel awesome. And those are the ones you have to mark. You do it. Why? Because you're going to understand better how you feel and how they make you feel. So photos and trying to picture and notice which ones make you feel better, this is going to help you so much. Another thing is that sometimes outfits are going to be maybe I'm not sure. That's gonna be probably the most finds you're gonna have, and then it's important to look and see like, why? Maybe I like the color, but I don't like the shade. Maybe I like the texture. I like that I mix patterns, but I don't really like the silhouette. There are so many things about clothing that can make it or break it, or just one make and another one break and you're in the middle suddenly. It's important to try to understand where your tastes go to and what are you doing, because it might be very different, it might be very close. It depends where you are on your style journey, because you probably already begun. You've been living, you've been dressing since you were born, so you've been experimenting, like it or not. Another great exercise to do, and that a lot of people do and they kind of addicted to it, me including, is going to Pinterest and saving inspirations, but don't save everything. One thing that happens to us, people that really like doing it, it's almost like a hobby. The thing is, we start saving like everything, like it's pretty. Of course, like most things in Pinterest are pretty, and the algorithm is there to recommend you things that you like. So obviously you're gonna like most of the things. Be discerning and realistic. What do you actually like? Like Marie Kondo, what sparks you joy? That is the key. Some things you like, but think about it. Do you see yourself wearing those? Do you have space in those for your life? Probably not. Maybe not. I don't. What I'm saying is, like, for me, it happens a lot. I'm saving it and I'm like, this gala gown is great, and I'm like, yeah, how many times am I using gowns in my daily life? I mean, you can have those, it's not my problem, but like, it's not realistic. That's not going to be the base of your wardrobe if you're not going to events every week, is it? I don't think so. And when you're saving them, you can try to categorize by texture, color, silhouette, shape, patterns, whatever, or you can be, less categorical about it. The point here is try to save only a few, only the ones that actually catch your attention. And something that happens all the time is that you keep saving more or less the same thing. Like, I really like fitted pants, cropped, high-waisted with a t-shirt, and I keep saving this. Like, when I look, I have like 15 of those, and I'm like, they're all saying the same thing. Try to be discerning in that category. When you notice you like something a lot, that's like a very good clue, write it down. Preferably in the same place you're writing down all the rest of information, so keep it together, otherwise you're gonna lose it. What's the point here? If you have too much information on those Pinterest boards, you're gonna be overwhelmed and it's not gonna be clear what they mean. Oh my god, I have like 200 photos. I don't know, close. And that's not what we want, is it? Like, we want to have clear information so we can use it. to, apply. So be discerning, save only up some of them. I would say try for each category, not saving more than 10. I know it's hard, but think about your life. You most likely have a uniform. You don't need 10 outfit formulas. You don't need 10 colors on your palette. That's a lot. That is overwhelming. Trust me, it's very overwhelming. So just to start, don't do more than 10. Preferably stay between 7, 5, 7, around there. For each category, if you have many categories, otherwise, maybe 15 overall. Just don't go overboard. Don't go to a point where you will feel overwhelmed. Okay, so now is the time, step 3, that you're gonna analyze. And while you do that, it's good for you to take some notes. So what is your realistic daily? Yes, you're gonna look at your schedule. So do you go on daily basis to the office? And do you need special clothing for that? Or, jeans and t-shirt is fine. Do you have to have a set of exercise clothing? Maybe you exercise every day. Do you go out with the girls for brunch every week? What is your normal week? And what are the events that come sporadically, but you can be sure that they will be there? Write it down. Why? Okay, because you're gonna try to discover the percentage. Yes, math. I love math though. But that's not the point. The point is, if you have a wardrobe that is mostly clubbing outfits like I used to do, and then your real life it's working 80% of the time, and then the rest of 20% of the time is just staying at home in your couch, why the hell do you have clubbing outfits? What are you gonna wear in the 100% of time where you're not clubbing? In my case, it's 100%. But utopic you, it's not the real you. Are you building a wardrobe for your utopic self or for your real self? Who I want to be? Oh, I want to be a businesswoman. Oh, I want to be super creative and I'm gonna dress for that. That's one thing. I think I'm still a teenager. I'm still going clubby every week. Therefore, I keep buying those outfits because they are really catchy and nice and pretty and make me feel wonderful, but I actually don't use them. That's something else, like be real with yourself. Lying to yourself, it's only gonna make your life so much harder. You're gonna spend much more money. You're gonna be frustrated with your image, with the photos, with your wardrobe. Why? Just be realistic. It doesn't have to be like a bummer, like I don't go out anymore, I'm so old. In my case, it's like for me, when I faced it, it was like, yeah, part of my life is, gone. Like I will go out with people like twice a month maybe, and for that I need 2 outfits. Like I don't need half of my wardrobe in sequins. I love sequins. I do. They make me feel great, but I don't use them on an everyday basis. Sometimes I do though, but that's specific to me. But what I mean is I don't need outfits that are only for clubbing. If I do clubbing mostly twice a day, I can have outfits for clubbing that will be like, 3% of my total wardrobe, because I go only 3% of the time of my time a month, let's say, clubbing. So be real with yourself, okay? It's gonna save you so much time and money. So now you have who you are in photos, you have a little bit of what you like or what you've been doing right or wrong in some observations. You also have a schedule, like what is my life? What do I need to make my wardrobe work for me? Great, you basically have almost everything you need. It's fantastic. But I hate to be a bummer, but I will. Don't shop. Don't buy anything. Please don't buy anything unless you really need to, like, you have to throw away your spare socks and panties because they have holes on it. Yeah, okay, go ahead, do it, replace them. That's fine. But don't buy clothing while you are in this process. First, you probably don't need it. Yes, you heard me right. You probably have a lot of clothes and you probably don't need it. I would bet on it. Most people, and it's completely real, only use 20% of the whole wardrobe. And you're gonna be like, I heard that statistics everywhere, everyone's talking about it. Yes, no, it's not. I've tested it. After my whole journey, I'm using much more, yes, but that happened to me for years and years and years. So I know it is true. Don't buy clothing right now. But what you can do, and you probably should, is experiment. Get out of your comfort zone. There are clothing in your wardrobe that you hate. Why? There are clothing in your wardrobe that you love. Why? Yes. So try to make the ones that you hate work. Okay, maybe not the ones that you hate absolutely, but the ones that you don't like because of something. Usually it's like, I don't know how to make it work, or I think it looks funny. Maybe just styling will solve your problem. And focus too on the ones that you love. And when you go out shopping, go without money. Don't buy anything. No, I'm serious. Don't leave your payment options at home. Yes, I'm serious. Just, enough money to feed yourself, to go back and forth to home and to the shopping area. Don't even bring money. You don't need it. But do try a lot of clothing. No, don't feel bad about it. Just go try clothing. Why? Because it's the only way you will know what you like and what you don't. Experimenting. So you go to stores and you try to work on things that you love. So I observed on my daily journals or in my daily photos that I seem to really enjoy myself when I'm wearing high waist cropped pants with high neck shirts. That's what I'm trying. So when I see those in the store and I like them, those are the ones I'm gonna pick and try. Oh, I really enjoy myself wearing emerald green. Let me search for some in the store and try it on and compare with all the colors. Don't buy it, even if you love it. Even if you love it, don't buy it. You know what? You will probably regret it. And it's better to regret not spending that money, honestly, than regret spending it. Because, you always have more money to spend if you didn't. And then you can buy whatever you want. Try, you're not wasting any money. Just go to the changing room, put it on. But when you go, try to also look good. What I mean by that is don't go totally frumping in sweatpants. Why? Because you're already setting yourself to lose, because everything you pair with the rest of your outfit and makeup and hair is gonna look much better and out of place because you're not looking your best. Try to put a little bit of makeup. It doesn't need a lot, or at least just make yourself look good and confident. Hair, face, go with your best pair of casual normal clothing. What do I mean by that? Clothing that usually pairs with everything in your wardrobe, fits everything. Why? Because the new clothing should probably fit those too, because if those are very magical, clothing in your wardrobe, which for me is a basic white t-shirt and a good pair of jeans. If my new clothing, be that a bottom or a top, does not fit any of those, I'll probably be probably not a great buy, because it won't fit anything else, because everything in my wardrobe fits that. So how does it work? That's the answer. It doesn't. Yes. So you're feeling good. You are in the changing room and you're trying new stuff. For example, I got my high neck emerald t-shirt with my good jeans that it's already mine, that I feel good on. And I'll be ooh, it fits perfectly. That's what I like. And maybe you're gonna discover even new things ooh, I love this contrast that I'm creating here. Or, oh, I love the brightness, the bright colors. Every time you do that, take pictures if you like it or if you don't. I'm gonna put some pictures here. I did that many times already. Just this past 7-8 months, I went out to shop at least 3 times without buying anything. The point is, it's such a good exercise. Trust me, while you might feel a little bit oh, I didn't get anything that I like, you will feel so good that you didn't spend money. Trust me. But not just that, you will feel good because you'll be oh, I actually found things that I feel good on. And then you're going to go back home and you marry. You wait. And you're gonna be, oh, I'm thinking about that one. I'm thinking about that one. I'm thinking about this other one. That's how you're gonna figure out. You have to experiment, not rush, and most importantly, organize yourself and your ideas so you can actually give your brain time to understand what is it that you like, what is it that you don't, and why. So you can stop making the mistakes you've been making in all this time and stop making your wardrobe fit you and enhance you, because that's what it's all about. I ask you, be open-minded. Sometimes things that look very weird in the hanger might be fabulous on your body. Try to experiment also different styles of clothing. There is this natural boho hippie style, or there is this very classic formal style, the rocker style, the romantic style. Open your mind so you can actually explore and not be locked in trends. But there are many different approaches to the same trend, and sometimes there is a trend that might be really favorable to you and that might allow you to discover something that you actually like. For example, I never knew that I like high-waisted anything so much. I'm so lucky that the high waist came back years ago. And then I'm that's all I want in my life. After I figured my style, I actually noticed, those are lines that are perfect to me. They just match perfectly the lines in my body that it already has. So It's perfect. And to wrap up this video, because it's already getting long, I'm talking so much. To wrap up this journey, it's all about you, making you feel good, feel smart, sexy, feminine, whatever you want, but make you feel yourself good in your own skin. You're not supposed to look like the models in advertisement. You're supposed to look like you and good and great and feel like it. But you're also supposed to have fun through this process, because it's a process that takes time. So it's like no pressure. You will make mistakes. You will buy things that are not gonna look good. Just the experience as experience. You know, if you are too serious about this, you will only get stressed. That's no good. It's gonna make you resent your wardrobe, your journey, and just throw all your experience away. So be chill about it. That's why I try telling you, don't buy anything while you are in this phase of experimentation, because it will put too much pressure on you of like, oh, I'm going to spend my money, so it has to be the perfect. It doesn't have to be the perfect. So there is probably more to talk about this, and I'll probably make more videos if you guys like it about this. Please comment about your journey. Tell me, how do you see this? Do you like it? Do you have a personal style already developed, or are you going to use some of these tricks? And thank you for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, all of the jazz. And I hope you have an awesome day. See you in the next one. Bye.